Okay, good evening. This is attempt number two, the first one to not have audio. Okay, this is April 4th. I'm sorry, April the 11th, 2024. It is 10:20 p.m. I am calling to I am today because I have a quick video to record. Now, I did have an emotional breakdown event that went on today. My frustrations of dealing with insurance problems as well as catastrophizing, thinking of everything bad that was going to happen because of that, and just feeling that everything was got to me. I got emotional. I basically had a little mini breakdown, and finally had to finish processing that and get back together because eventually I realized I'm talking to someone that it did not go. So, especially when you're dealing with this kind of situations, the grief and all that, you may want to always look forward and try to get something as we go on there. To have someone you can talk to, even if it's just a friend, although it's difficult, so try not to bombard just one friend for everything because, that can, get tiring and close off avenues to you. It's also, for me, my situation is kind of hard for me to find other ones because trying to find family members I can talk all these views with is difficult because they all have input. Sometimes we just need to vent, sometimes we actually need ideas. So, as I was going through it today, I took a moment or two and actually was reading this. It's called The Manual for Men. It's a 10 book, 10 publishing, so it'll let you know what all this is about. So I'm going to read a little quick something to you. So let me go ahead and read on here so that way you don't look at me looking at a book. Fear sometimes deprives of civil courage men who are living in a climate of threats, oppression, and persecution. The men who are capable of crossing the so-called barrier of fear to bear witness to truth and justice have then a special value. To reach such fortitude, man must in a certain way go beyond his own limits and transcend himself, running the risk of an unknown situation, the risk of being frowned upon, the risk of laying himself open to unpleasant consequences, insults, degradations, material losses, and perhaps imprisonment or persecution. To obtain this fortitude, man must be sustained by a great love for truth and for good, to which he dedicates himself. Now, I don't know about you, but did it did resonate with me a little bit, especially because lately I've been hearing that everywhere that you got to keep the fight going, you got to keep going forward, and that's kind of why I have this created. So hopefully it will provide some comfort to whoever needs it, especially and help me out, and especially after my emotional episode. It did allow me to clear my head for a little bit and hopefully come up with other plans, which eventually I'll provide some details on that if there's any kind of interest. But just know that I've worked on something there. Also, on my family side, I've been able to talk a little bit more to my son, which is something I had not expected, but I am very happy about because, you know, that's something that I've been estranged for a long time with. So being able to talk to my teenage son helps me out and helps me know that there's something a little bit more beyond just what I think is going on. So even though I'm single and divorced, there's a connection elsewhere that I do have to go for, even though he's about to turn into an adult himself. It does give me a little sense of purpose and it helps me to look forward at what's going on there. So hopefully, if you're going to something similar, feel free to reach out in the messages, comments below me, and we can go from there. So to everyone else, thank you for your time for coming in today for this quick video, and I hope it was either useful, entertaining, or made you stop and reflect for a second, and we can go from there. So with that, thank you, good evening, and I will See you out there in the world. Bye.